Ramblings of a Music Teacher, Episode 18. Why we listen to sad music. In a recent poll about the personality of a musician, which I conducted on this channel, one of the questions I asked was whether you prefer to listen to happy music or sad music. By the way, if you want to take part in the poll, there is a link in the description below. It turns out that the majority of you, nearly 60%, said you prefer sad music. This would seem a little bit of a paradox. Surely no one would want to feel sad rather than happy. Or is there something in sad music which actually makes us feel better? Since conducting this poll, I have read many theories on this topic to try and find out the answer to this question. Some suggest that we feel better listening to sad music because it is not our sadness, and we actually feel better knowing that it is virtual and not real. I personally don't agree with this argument. Others would argue that there is an emotional reward when we show empathy towards others, and listening to sad music is like showing empathy for the music. Indeed, musicians, it has been shown, tend to have more empathy. Others will state that sad music is simply aesthetically more beautiful. May I offer another explanation here? If you are very sad in your own real life, do you feel better in yourself if you can express that emotion in some way? Maybe have a good cry. It is a scientific fact that crying releases endorphins, the body's own hormones that make us feel better. When we listen to sad music, we can express our emotions through the music, and this in turn can release the same biochemical reaction that makes us feel better. Scientific studies have shown that at the peak emotional content of a particular song, your brain is likely to release dopamine, a neurotransmitter that helps control the brain's reward and pleasure centers. Why do musicians linger just that fraction longer in a kind of rubato pause on a particularly poignant chord in an emotional piece? To enjoy the moment, even though that moment might be tragically sad? A paradox for sure. Interestingly, the same is true for watching sad films. Why do we watch them? To feel sad? Or to release some of our own sadness through empathizing with what we are watching? Also bear in mind that much of the emotion we experience in films is induced through the music of a powerful film score. Now, I said at the beginning that 60% of you preferred sad music, which means probably that 40% of you might totally disagree with me. Feel free to leave a comment below on anything I have mentioned. And until next time, thanks for listening.